Hi guys, Jared here. I just got my invite again with Spright, Runick today. It was a comfort pick. This was not like a medical or anything. I have not been testing, as you know, but I did well enough to where I think you guys should see it. So I just wanted to show the list off of what it was. Shout out to my sponsor, Starlight Games. Yeah, that's it. All right. Spright cards: 3 blue, 2 jet, 1. That's really it. You don't need more. I kind of want less. I want less of these cards. I actually drew them a little bit too much, I think. So I don't know what I would cut, but I think I keep draw these too much. Other cards: 1 Hyperia. You need this sometimes for Gigantic. Nimble package. Ignore the rarities. And then for the Spright spells is 3 starter and 1 smasher. I don't know why this was ever hit. It seemed unnecessary. Discarding this card with like a Runick for like Hugin is the most unfair thing in the world. They do not know how to use their hand traps. I think people kind of forgot how to play against this deck, if I'm being honest, but it worked out in my favor. It's like too much. You can just play through everything. You just go Gigantic first, and then it's just too much. It's so good. So that's it for the like Spright cards, and then for like non-engine was just 3 Ash. Just all you need. Everyone says Ash isn't enough. And then like sometimes they go Diabel, use what's it called? Original Sinful Spoils, and they just pass. Or, you know, any other cards, it's like sometimes it's enough. That's it. For Runick cards, it's the same 20 that I've been playing because it's the best ratio. Freezing, flashing, destruction, slumber, 3 dispelling. Don't play hammer. 2 fountain and 3 tip. It doesn't change. These cards are so broken. So that's it for the main deck. Again, I really do like this. It worked out very well, but keep in mind it was just a comfort pick. I just know how to play the deck, and I have not been testing. For the extra deck though, 3 Hugin, I think you need it. You just don't have recyclability in this deck, and then 1 Jerry, just in case they pop fountain, you can just get a new one. It's nice. I used to have to play 3 of this. I went through 3 multiple times today. For the Exceeds, 2 Gigantic, 1 Soul Sweeper, 1 Dejin, 1 Cat, and 1 Typhon. I kind of want to play a 3rd Gigantic. These 2 felt like they did nothing today, if I'm being honest. I think I made each of these once and they didn't really do much. So these could probably be cut. Unless you're playing like a specific card for this, but right now we don't really have something to specifically get with this, so I don't know. It might change later, we'll see. But these 2 I'm not a big fan of. This came up a couple times. Typhon was great, because it's good in one of your worst matchups, which is branded. When you're playing against branded, this card is gas, but it's very, very good. And then lastly for the links, 1 Spright Sprint. You don't need more than 1. You just for Angler. After Angler's done, you never do it again. And then 1 IP. You use this to go into the best new Nightmare monster in the game, which you are playing 3 of in this deck, because this is the craziest Link 2 ever printed. And with Sprites, it's broken. It forces so many interactions going second. It's such a good interruption going first with IP. You just don't need a lot. You just need to, again, it's a Runick deck at heart, so you just need to not die. So if you have IP and SP, it's just, and like Carrot and Red, it's just enough with Runick. So yeah, this card's broken. And if you're questioning if you need 3 for this deck, I made all 3 multiple times. This came up multiple times. I am a strong believer that you need 3 for this deck. I am sorry, it's the most budget thing, but it's factual to me. Also, shout out to my brother Vince for letting me borrow one. And also, shout out to Vince for being the cameraman right now. And then for the side deck, 3 copies of Cosmic, because it's good right now against Fire King. This card's terrible today, but it's good against Fire King. I know it's good. It's just like, for me today, it just didn't perform. But I know this card's good.
What do you mean? The Trap Trick matchup?
No. Not the Trap Trick matchup. My going first card with Vanity's Fiend. Yeah, it's a funny conundrum when every time my opponents see I'm playing Runick, they put in like Cosmics and like Duster, and then I summon Vanity's Fiend, and then they just lose, and it's just like it's the biggest blowout, and they can't do anything. Like everyone sides for like the Runick cards, and if they play into the Sprites, you just don't care anyway, so it's fine. I play Scattershot because I really like volcanic monsters. For my hand traps, I played 3 copies of Phantasme. I like this card a lot. This card was so good today. like, I feel like against most decks, this card was amazing. Especially Rescue Ace. I went 1-1 with Rescue Ace today, but when this card worked, it was like, they trade so poorly into it. It's so good. I also used this to pitch an angler while being targeted by a trap. That was crazy. That felt nice. And 3 Droll. It's just good this format. And 2 Nib just for like flex spots. You kind of like, I played 8 different decks today in a 10-round tournament. I'm also tired as hell. Like, you need to play like the most generic things, right? Like, if I play 8 different decks in a tournament, you have to play the most generic things. I feel like this was like pretty generic, especially with Vanity's Fiend and Cosmic, when like the Runick cards and the Spright cards and SP Little Knights deal with like the rest of the format pretty well. You really don't have to go like too crazy. The only thing I want to fix is like, if they kind of like resolve Turbulence, it is extremely hard to deal with. That is like a very hard board to out. It's just too much. The Rescue Ace deck has a lot of recurability, and usually they can stop you from getting to what you need to get to. So overall that's it. I played, like I said, 8 different decks. It was a lot, but the deck worked very well. I never bricked, 0 bricks. I'm playing 100% of the time. It's just again, this deck's built not to brick, so you have a 100% chance to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much. It's pretty hard to not play. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you try it out, let me know how it goes. But overall, I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Bye.